Morning, everybody. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning here in Ghana. It's Saturday, the 23rd, and this is our work site, and these are the bricks that we use to build affordable homes here in Ghana to fight poverty, trying to make it easy for people in the village areas that are poor to be able to live in better homes, use the soil from their own land, mix it with a little bit of cement, and compress the mixture with this machine. They use this in Kenya, and they can produce, two men can produce 500 to 700 bricks. They have their system in Kenya, and we're trying to duplicate that. And you can do a lot with building homes for cheap and making sure that people have that good self-esteem because their house is nice. I'll give you guys an example. I don't know if I had a chance to show you, but I'll give you guys an example of what you can actually do with these bricks, because we're doing some amazing things up in the village where I stay, Akwamufie. We're building bathrooms, putting in sinks, showers, and toilets, but the washrooms are made from these bricks, relatively inexpensive. So this is just one of our ways of forging that bond between Native Africans and diasporan Africans, African Americans, African South Americans, African Central Americans, all the islands, wherever the diasporas may be. We have to battle poverty. And one thing I'm realizing is Christ didn't wait on the government. Christ got with the people. The storyline, Rome taxing the Jews. When Christ came in, he didn't wait on the government. He got with the people, and he was showing them how to fight poverty by working together and splitting what they have. So we, the people, we have to just go for it, because there's many things going on in the government. Stories for other days, as Dr. Mumbi says on her show. We won't talk about what's going on with the government, the phone calls that they get, the threats that they get to not supply their people with certain things according to the old neo-colonialistic rule. But the people can get together, and the people can supply their own needs, come up with creative ways to beautify their neighborhoods. And this is just one of the ways that we came up with. And we can go from village to village doing this process and just making sure that the villages are stable, that the homes are stable, that the people are proud of their neighborhoods. And you can build in time you can build a house that has many different rooms, So this is just one of the dimensions. And another dimension I want to show you guys has to do with saving energy up in the village, saving on the coal that they use to cook their food, as well as the gas that they use to cook their food. We have an idea about that, and I'll just show you. I purchased a bag, and the way that this bag works, thermodynamics, is all you have to do is heat up your food, and then you put it inside the thermodynamic bag, and it will finish cooking the food from that point on. And I'll just show you what that bag looks like. and what we plan to do with it up in the village. Okay, so this is the bag right here. And so what they do is when they cook the food, you just make sure that it's boiling, and then you take the pot, and this is stretchable fabric. You take the pot and you sit it in the middle here, and the thermodynamics finishes cooking it. It'll keep the food extremely warm. And they can save on coal. They can save on coal and they can save on gas. And that's big savings when you can, put that money back into the home, buy the bricks to expand the home. And these are just two ideas that we're implementing, trying to implement in the village that I live in. So, these are the moves we want to make to battle poverty. We want the African Americans and, of course, anyone else in any other country from the diaspora, also Caucasians and Asians, who understand Ghana's invoking of the 400-year of return based off of the 400-year affliction of a specific group of Africans living in a country with a statue. That's prophetic. Africans were enslaved by Arabs before Europe got involved, but the Bible highlighted one specific group that Christ said when this group goes through their affliction time period in the country with the statue of a woman, a crown of 7 diadems, when they finish their 400-year increment of affliction, I'm going to strike the whole earth with a plague that's going to shut everything down in time. But I'll get my people out, but I have to prepare a place for them to go before I get them out. So the question is, who's preparing the place for the woman to go into the wilderness? Somebody needs to be doing it, and I feel like I've been called to participate in prepping a place. Ghana's not big enough for all the people that will come, but Ghana's a starting point, I believe. But I'm involved with prepping the communities to receive the inflow, the exodus. Like Bob Marley said, movement of the people. I believe it's happening. I believe Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 36, verse 24 to 36. I believe that is happening. Oh no, Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 24 to 38. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 24 to 38. I believe that's happening, and I believe that God has put me in position to prepare a place so the woman can go into the wilderness. She didn't go to heaven. She went somewhere she was taken care of. But the question you have to ask yourself, who prepares a place for the woman? Who's called to do that? And when are we going to see that? I believe I've been called, so we'll see. Until later, peace and blessings. We'll talk.